Look in my eyes, see I wage a war. Dark in the sky, see the rain.
I just do it for myself. I don't even want your help. Going back away, I'm strong, fast, and brave. At long last, the day that I stand on my own too, and I managed to show you what I'm about. Cause who knows if it ever then.
Hello everyone, we are here at the Panera Bread, just getting some studying done. It feels great to start making videos again. I got a brand new camera, so excited to be making these vlogs for y'all. Just getting some work done. Like I said, I'm studying for finals. This is finals week this week, for the lab portions at least for classes. And you know, it seems like whenever you go through finals for your 10th time, you feel like you get the hang of it and it's not that big of a deal. But now I'm going through it for my 11th time and it's just like, here we go again. Time to bang these things out. So got a few finals this week I've been preparing for, today being Monday. I have 2 of them tomorrow and then another one on Wednesday. So I'm currently studying for something called Chiropractic Biophysics, which is a technique class. It's essentially looking at posture and creating, essentially correcting postural distortions through a corrective care kind of a model. Really interesting work. And then I got another one that I'm studying for that's also for tomorrow called SOT, which stands for sacro-occipital technique, and that's much more of a tonal, very interested in the overall flow of cerebral spinal fluid up and down through the spine. Again, really interesting stuff, both really cool techniques, though I don't necessarily see myself practicing the techniques verbatim. It's still really good information to learn, and I feel like you can still apply it and make yourself a better chiropractor just by understanding these different principles and techniques. So getting some work done here, and then I am off to the clinic in a little bit. Mondays aren't really that big of a clinic day for me, but got a few patients, so yeah, another day in the life.
Take off all these chains, step out in the rain.
All right, so just left the clinic. I'm here on campus right now, about to head to the cafeteria. Whoop, there's a bush there. To get some lunch and then get some more studying done. But man, I'm in my 2nd quarter of the outpatient clinic now. I've been in the clinic system for 4 quarters now. A year, crazy, I've been here for a year. The biggest thing that I've been learning and dealing, gosh, with countless, who knows how many patients I've seen now, but is the power of the kinetic chain. You know, oftentimes where the patient's main complaint isn't actually where the cause of the problem is. For example, I've had countless patients right now who have a chief complaint of knee pain or ankle pain that completely goes away whenever you adjust the pelvis or the spine, and vice versa. I got people who have spinal issues that go away whenever you adjust extremities. I mean, I had a patient just today who her chief complaint was knee pain. Didn't even have to touch her knee and adjusted her pelvis, and the knee pain completely went away right after that one adjustment. I got another patient with an ankle pain issue, and it goes away whenever I work on the knee. So point is that we got to look deeper. We can't be too mechanistic and just look at where the pain is. We got to look a little bit deeper, find out where the cause of the problem, take a whole holistic approach and fix the root cause. That's what we do as chiropractors, guys. We fix the root cause. All right, gonna get some lunch and study. Huh? How about it? It's springtime, yo. It's getting warm. That means it's time for fresh cut season. Keeping it fresh, always. All right, you guys, so I did something a little bit crazy. I was feeling a little artsy-fartsy and had a really, what I thought at the time was a creative idea. I think it turned out well, so I'm gonna hold to it. But I decided that I was going to paint my nerve scope. So for those of you who don't know, I got this really nice but old porcelain nerve scope, and it's a great antique. It's an incredible tool that I like to use, but it's a little bit worn out. You know, you can see some of the paint was chipping off of it. So I was like, you know what? I want to make this thing just pop. I want to make this fresh. I want to make this new. So I got an idea to touch it up a little bit. So you can see we got the gold So it was all white, right? So we made it nice and gold finish with the nice sparkles. And then we got the bronze finish that used to be black right here. So we got this all bronze with the gold. I don't know. Then we got the nice leather case right here as well that it goes into. Is it too much? Is it nice? Did it turn out good? Do you guys like it? Is it whoop? Let me know. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning in with us here on Facebook, and for those who are on the Zoom call with us, thank you for joining, you guys.
I used to think the sky's the limit, then eliminated that and I became limitless. Defy the odds, pushing far beyond.
All right, so we are back. Party just wrapped up. I just pulled into my apartment parking lot, so I figured I'd just wrap up the video here right now. It feels great being back. It feels great making these vlogs again. I'm excited to stay consistent and make more vlogs like these. I hope you guys like this format. If you do, give it a like. Always subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment below what your takeaways are. You know, any questions you have, I'm always here to help you guys out. But I want to end this video really just talking about a discussion that I had in the sauna the other night. It was yesterday. I was sitting in there with a few other men, and we're having a discussion about hard work versus talent and which one really dominates the other. And one of the men was having argumenting that it doesn't necessarily matter how much raw talent you possess, but it's rather the hard work and persistent effort that gets you to a certain high level to any craft in your field. And he was explaining, and it's true, that if you look at any high-level person, anyone that reached a high level in their respective field, they've put an immense amount of work and persistent effort into that. And the reason why he was arguing why people didn't achieve that high level was because at some point along the journey they failed or backed out or just refused to put in the work that it required. And I think that's true to an extent. However, you look at some of these major athletes like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Michael Jordan. I mean, it's obviously to look at basketball and to see the immense amount of talent that it takes prior to actually the work to be put in. I mean, you look at LeBron James and Michael Jordan, they have an immense amount of just raw genetic talent, but clearly they also put in a lot of the hard work. And so a lot of the other men, and myself included, agreed that, well, perhaps it takes a certain level of hard work, but also takes a certain level of talent combined with the hard work that ultimately reaches success. And the more that I thought about it this evening, you know, I thought about, well, what about, it's easy to see with athletes or with artists or with musicians that clearly there is a certain level of talent supplied by the hard work that leads to success. But what about, you know, other doctors, or what about chiropractors? What about like a chef or a lawyer? Well, what prerequisite of talent is there? And in my personal opinion, I think that it's a lot lower, you know, that it takes for a doctor, because a lot of the skill set is just learned and obtained. It's not necessarily something you're born with. Now, don't get me wrong, there are certain natural talents that will make you a better chiropractor. You know, things like relatability, things like communication, human skills, obviously having more, gosh, the list can go on and on, we don't have to get into that, but a large number of the actual skills that it takes to be great at this field, a lot of it is just obtained from the work that you put in, you see. And so success is also, it's inner variable depending on what you want out of your life. You know, I mean, success, it ultimately means just what level that you want to create for the life that you want to build and what you want to achieve. But none of us are getting into chiropractic just to be average. We all want to be great at something. We want to achieve our level of greatness for what that is for ourselves. And so I want to end this video to really highlight just the importance of realizing that mental state, that mentality that it comes into this, that look, to reach any high level of success in chiropractic or in life and in general, don't get bought in with the talent that you possess, but rather judge the quality of the work that you're putting in. And the thing about this field is this, that a lot of the talent that you will gain into this program will be granted to you by the work that you put into it. And I recognize this in myself, that as I've been, you guys have seen this, I don't gotta just talk about it, you guys have seen this. I mean, I've put in sweat, blood, and tears for 3 years now into this program, and I've gotten pretty good in relativity, and I'm proud of where I'm at, but there's still a ton more work to do. But nonetheless, I've achieved a large amount of skill at this level. I mean, I'm getting people better on a consistent basis right now in clinic. But at the same token, I can't rest on that level of talent that I've already possessed. I have to continue working forward. And I've felt guilty of this myself, and I see this happen to so many other people in the program, that they settle with the talent that they've received. But you have to realize the reason why you got that talent was because of the work that you put into it. And the moment that you stop putting in that consistent effort is the moment that you stop progressing. And I'm telling you this, if you're not progressing, you're regressing. It's a natural law principle that if you're not using it, you're gonna lose it. So if you stop training on the fundamentals, if you stop continually to get better, if you stop humbling yourself and growing and executing on higher levels of excellence, you're gonna regress and you're gonna get worse over time. But the trick is this, that as you see that you don't need to put in the work because you think you've earned it or you've made it, your ego also inflates. And that ego is what keeps you thinking that you're up here when really you're starting to fall down here. So I want to remind you guys this, that no matter what kind of success you want for your life or as a chiropractor or wherever you're at right now in your walk of life, that the key is to always continually to put in the work. And it really doesn't matter about what talent you currently possess, because a lot of that is just where you're at right now in your walk of life. It really doesn't matter what your upbringing was, what your genetics were, how you were raised, your thoughts, your beliefs, your philosophy on life. None of that really matters. What matters is what you're going to do today to build for a better tomorrow and continuously work towards that. And I promise you that if you're focused on what you want to create and you're putting in the work every single day, you're going to build up those levels. But never lose. I'm telling you guys this, as you start to gain those levels, as you start to gain those skills, never forget where you came from and the work that you put in to get to that level. It's something I'm realizing now as a third-year chiropractic student, and something that I need to constantly humble myself with, is that, look, the learning has just begun and the learning will never end. This career is a lifelong learning opportunity, and I want to be in this game for a very long time. I want to be a chiropractor for the rest of my life, and I know to be there, I got to continuously humble myself and continuously learn and get better. Because I'm telling you this, that there's never an end road, there's never a plateau to this work. It always gets better. I know I can constantly evolve and change the game and do things that, quite frankly, has never been done before. And that's really the end game goal here. So, I want to stop ranting on that note. Hope that this video was helpful for y'all. Like I said, it feels good to be back. It feels good to be making these videos again. As always, if you liked it, give it a thumb up. Subscribe again if you haven't. And let me know what y'all think of these videos. Let me know if you guys got any questions or anything you want to make videos on in the future. And I got to end this tonight because it is getting late and I got an early morning tomorrow. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.